around.
He's going to give it to him.
I can throw it behind my back better than that. Roll Tide!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media. Great to be back home. Kinda. I mean, it is, but I'm kind of going to miss this weekend. What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you live, talking tonight college football in general, but more so going more in depth, more into detail on the Alabama and Vanderbilt game this weekend. And we'll talk all kinds of college football. But for me as a fan, to get to go to my first game, it was off the charts. It was incredible. I want to thank X-Wing Sports, Millis Vanillis Jr., his son. Really love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me tag along this weekend. And it was just a great time, man. I know it wasn't a close game with Alabama and Vanderbilt, but it was a great game. It was a great experience. The lights of Tuscaloosa were bright. They were shining. It was an electrifying atmosphere. I got a lot of great pictures, video. I might have to upload some to the blog, to the website. You know, I got a gallery section I don't use, but I could use it for stuff like this. So I think that would be cool. Y'all check out the website, ballardsports19.wixsite.com. Really would appreciate it. I really want to talk about, we'll look at the new top 25 poll because that has changed a lot. Tennessee taking down Florida. Where is Uncle Lou? Bring back General Voltard. Kentucky 4-0. NC State 4-0. We'll look all into the AP poll very soon, here in just a minute. But want to get back real quick, right? I mentioned that I went to my first Alabama game. First college football game in general, right? We'll have a quick show tonight, by the way. But college football, in person versus, and however you watch it, I kind of put it on here because I thought it would be kind of funny, versus sitting on the couch at home. Like, in-person experience versus a at-home experience. I love being at home. I do. I love sitting here. I love reacting to the games for you guys. I love flipping through the channels, seeing multiple games at once, seeing the scoreboard. There's a lot of stuff I love about being at home, right? In person, there's a lot of game day traditions. You got the marching bands, tailgating. You get to meet people. Are there any cons? You know, we weigh the pros, the positives, the cons, or the negatives. Are there any negative aspects? Weather, I mean, you don't have control of that. At home, you can pause the game if you walk away from the TV. You get commentary. You get good camera angles. In person, we didn't do this, but depending on where you're sitting, you might need binoculars to maybe see the field better. You got to put up with lousy fans. The fans were great in Tuscaloosa yesterday, by the way. But for some stadiums, maybe you got to put up with loud fans or lousy fans or whatever, right? So there are pros and there are cons to going to a game. I want to kind of hear from you guys in the comments below. Um, what some of your experiences in college football? What's been great about going to games? What's been bad about going to games? Do I prefer here's what I'll say. I don't know if I want to look at going to my first Alabama game, as special as it was. And I don't want to take anything away from what Millis Vanilla set up for us to do this weekend. But I'm not going to base, because I went to one game and loved every second of it, and say going to a game is better than watching at home. I think it depends on what kind of game you're going to. I think it depends on where you're going. I think the weather plays into it, the parking, the ticketing, the tailgating. I think it all plays into it. I think it all plays a big factor, right? Um, I don't know. I don't know. At home, you get to sit there. You can flip. There are commercials at home. There's no commercials at a college football game. You can at least sit like next to people and talk to them. When they go to commercial break on the air, if you're at the stadium, you don't see those commercials. So you could sit there with your friends and be like, "Hey, what do you think's going on down there? What do you think coach is saying?" Coach is saying, and you can talk so much about um, the game or plans after the game. I mean, get off track in your conversation. I don't know what you talk about in a football game. Um, but there's a lot of positives, and I guess there's even some negative aspects of going to a game. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I loved it. I really did. I guess it depends on who you are. Some people don't do good in crowds. Some people don't. Some people are okay in crowds. Other people, claustrophobic, can't handle loud noises, can't be crowded, bunched up. Honestly, I thought I wasn't going to be able to handle that part of it. I made it. I don't know. I'm kind of weird like that, man. Um, it's there's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of positive and negative aspects of a football game. Um, sports games in general. I've talked about on here a little bit about what are the sports that are better to go to in person as compared to watching it at home on the television, or maybe you watch it at a bar or something. But um, baseball games, I love the Oregon playing, right? Take me out to the ball game. You can catch the ball, you can get your souvenirs, you can get your peanuts and cracker jacks, you can have a great time at a baseball game. I've never really been to a basketball game. I don't know what that's like. That's probably next up on the list, right? Go to a basketball game. Maybe go to Coleman Coliseum. Go see the Crimson Tide basketball team. That would be something. Man, but a football game. It's crazy, man. I'm going to be honest. I got to go back and watch highlights because I don't remember every single play of the game. Because that's another thing, too. Think about this. Do you really think if you go to a college football game, and I don't want to call anybody out, I'm not trying to put anybody down, I'm not trying to do that. But you really think you're going to catch every single play and know every single play and know what happened? You think you're going to catch the highlights going to a football game? I don't know. Because you're going to have distractions. You're going to have the fans. You're going to want to talk to people. You're going to want to do what I did. Maybe you got a YouTube channel out there. You're taking videos and photos. That's kind of what I did, honestly. I can't tell you every second of the game yesterday. Not at all. I got to go back and watch highlights tonight. It was a great game. I know Alabama won big. You know, I could tell you they won 55-3. I can't tell you off the top of my head who caught the first touchdown pass. It was probably Ja'Cory Brooks, by the way. But I'm probably wrong about that. I can't tell you that, man. What I can tell you is that crowd was rocking. Millis Vanillis was going wild. X-Wing was really hyped up. I myself was a little bit shaky, a little bit nervous. It was so intense. It was just never a dull moment at the stadium at Bryant-Denny. I see some people in the chat. I want to go ahead and give shout outs. What's up, Jerry Wells? He says, Ballard, glad you got out and had some fun, man. I want to skip down to this comment. Let's see what Jacob says. What's up, Jacob? He says, in person, there is no relaxing. It's all fun and excitement. On the couch, you can relax and watch games. Not as energetic, though. That's true. I guess it depends. Do you love energy or do you love relaxation? Do you want to relax on the couch? Do you want to have a laid-back Saturday? If that's the case, I don't recommend you go to a college football game. If you love energy, you love enjoyment, you love thrills, chills, excitement, energy, if you love all of that, then I recommend you go to a college football game. I recommend it. But I'll say this, because I am getting a little bit ahead of myself. It was overall a great experience. We got a big video up on the channel. You can go check out a big game vlog. Millis, I love you, brother. X-Wing, love you. And I appreciate you guys letting me tag along to the Alabama-Vandy game. It was amazing. And I hope to definitely go to more games with you guys for years to come. So there's that. Now we want to look at the top 25 poll. I want to go ahead and drop the StreamYard link. Anyone's welcome on. Let me see. Get this here. Copy. Paste. Go ahead and drop the link. Anyone's welcome on. We see Jerry Wells and we see the Jacob Watson in the chat. It's good to see you guys. We're live on Facebook and YouTube tonight. Great games this week. Syracuse survived over Virginia 22-20. Georgia. What went wrong with Georgia, man? I went back and saw highlights of that game, and they just kind of, the defense was sleep. It was sleepwalking. Kent State scored 22. UGA won only by 17 points. 39-22, the final score of that one. Stetson Bennett had 272 yards, though. That's not bad. That's not bad. Jacob makes another good point here as in favor of going to football games. If you're at the game, you can explore the campus and buy stuff from team stores. Hey, that's something. We got free merch. Let me show you this. Hold on. Check this out. Got a popcorn bucket. Got some little shakers or whatever. I didn't buy anything. X-Wing gave this to me, actually. Believe it or not. I appreciate it, X-Wing. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we got And a cool popcorn bucket. We got some souvenir cups too. 2 of them. Check that out. This is for this year. We got 18 titles in school history, so it's got a guy wearing number 18 right there. And it says, "We're not finished yet." Y'all can't read that. We're not finished yet. There we go. This one, University Cup, not just the football team. The slogan for the University of Alabama, "Where legends are made." And of course, the University of Alabama logo. So it's cool, man. We got some cool stuff. It's not bad. And this little popcorn bucket, kind of see through. I like it. I like it, man. Yeah. But I'm glad I got to go. Hopefully, it's the first of many, but we'll see. Let's see what. Speaking of, I do want to pull up next year's schedule for the Tide. I don't want to look too far ahead, but I'm curious what other opportunities could be in the future. I know Texas is at home next year. Let me see. Middle Tennessee is the opener. Chattanooga out of conference. The 2023 Tennessee game, I believe, is that's Bryant Denny. Ole Miss is Bryant Denny. Arkansas, LSU. You could do the LSU game. That'd be huge, man. That's a night game. This was the night game last night, too, by the way. The light, oh my gosh, the lights. It was crazy. All right, a little bit too much on the Alabama talk. So let's check out the new rankings here. I'm not sure if we're going to get anybody on StreamYard tonight. I did drop the link, but we'll see. Let me see this. Share screen. Let's talk the rankings. Did I make a banner? Let's see, I think I made a banner. Yeah. Week 5. So the Week 5 AP Top 25 college football poll, we're getting closer and closer to, what's it, Week 7 or Week 8 when they release the first college football playoff poll, which is the one that matters, where the committee comes together, of course, and makes their decisions on who they think the 4 best teams are at the moment. You got Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan. So basically, the top 5 has not changed. Clemson's still at 5. USC moves up a spot. Kentucky moves up a spot. Tennessee, oh my gosh. Tennessee in the top 10. This is going to be a heck of a third Saturday this year. Oklahoma State. NC State. Then you get outside the top 10. Penn State's there. Utah's moving up. They're trending in a good direction outside of the Florida loss. Oregon, Ole Miss, Washington 4-0. Who have they played? Who have they played? Let's see who Washington's beat. Kent State 45-20. Portland State 52-6. What's helping Washington is the number 11 win over Michigan State 39-26. 39-28, I'm sorry. Misread that. Baylor, Texas A&M, Oklahoma at 18. They took their first loss. Who'd they play? They moved down 12 spots. And see what happens is when they lost to Kansas State, of course. So So what happens is you have a team lose that's ranked really high. Everyone's going to move up at least one spot, if not two. And that team's going to fall big time. And it's got to be a bad loss. Like, come on. Kansas State, that's like the third year in a row, is it not? That's ridiculous. Arkansas, they lost to A&M. They're still alive though. They're still good. Arkansas's got to find ways to bounce back. A&M comes up from 23. They're up 6 spots to 17. Oklahoma, we mentioned. BYU stays at 19. Minnesota, Florida State, and Kansas State enter the top 25. Pittsburgh's at 24. Wake drops a spot. Let's see, Wake. Who do they? I see. This is what happens when you go to a college football game. You lose track of what happened this weekend with other teams. They lost to Clemson. They played a hell of a game against Clemson though. 51-45. That was a shootout. They only lost by 6. I think that overtime. I'm not sure. But that's your top 25, folks. Utah's moving up. Penn State's moving up. Ole Miss, Washington, Baylor. Teams moving down. Oklahoma, Arkansas, Wake Forest, Minnesota, Florida State, Kansas State. They enter the top 25. What's up?
Penn State.
Penn State's at 11.
Ooh.
They're just outside the top 10.
Okay. Don't steal.
Sorry about that. So everyone's trending upward. Seems like it. That's good. That's good for college football. But again, it's still early. What's Tennessee got? Let's look at Tennessee here. They don't really have a test till maybe Georgia. I mean, they could go. They're fixing to win their 5th game. Oh no, at LSU, and then they play. Well, first of all, they get a bye week this week. They don't play on Saturday, which is good timing. At LSU, Bama, UT Martin. At least one of these, LSU or Bama's a loss. And I'm not going to count Tennessee to lose to Bama this year yet. They're a good team. They're proving themselves. UT Martin, they should beat. Could beat Kentucky. At Georgia, probably not. Missouri, South Carolina, and Vandy. You look at this stretch here. They could end up look, I promise you they could still end up with 5 of these losses. LSU, Bama, Georgia. Well, no, maybe not 5. 3? 9-3? That's something. 9-3 Tennessee. That'd be cool. Be good for them. USC, let's see. They have any room for error? Arizona State, doubt they lose that. Washington State, at Utah. I'd be careful at Utah. I want to see Washington State. Let's see. We got someone in the back room. I'll get you here in a second. Washington State is 3-1. Washington State 3-1. That could be room for error for USC. USC is not perfect. There's not really a perfect team in college football right now, although Alabama just kicks a Vanderbilt tail. What's up, Brock?
Oh, how you doing? Roll Tide, man.
What'd you think of the game yesterday? I got to go to my first game. It was just
I
a great
saw
experience.
that. I saw that. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I just want to say we played to the standard yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
We played really good. Even our offensive line, man, they played lights out, man. They played really good. I only saw maybe at the end of the game, I only saw Bryce Young scramble a little bit. But I think, it's not going to be perfect, but our offensive line held up really good. And shout out to Ja'Cory Brooks.
He looked great.
Man, he had 117 yards. Let's go. Great game for him.
That's the guy.
And
If anyone hasn't been following, Brock's been on here, and we've been wondering where this guy's been, and we've been wanting to see him step back up, and he did.
I told you, bro. I told you when I was last on here. I said they need to put Ja'Cory Brooks in.
Right.
He is that guy. And you saw it for yourself, bro. You went to the game, you saw it. I mean, come on, man. This dude is elite. He is the wide receiver that we need on the field right now because we don't have Tyler Harrell, which I think he's going to be on the field for the Arkansas game. Okay. We're hoping. If not, then they said he's going to be playing against Texas A&M, and that's a home game. So, but yeah, Bryce Young, shout out to him, man. Great throws, just great defense all the way around. I mean, our defense is ranked number 2 right now in the nation,
right?
And Minnesota's number 1, but I think Alabama has the best defense in the nation right now, if you ask me. And it's not just because I'm an Alabama fan. I see it for my own eyes, and I see these players getting better. I saw the difference in the ULM game to the Vanderbilt game last night. So I'm telling you, man, it's coming together. It's coming together. I have great, a great feeling about it, man. Like, I really think I think our receivers are getting better chemistry with Bryce Young, and I saw that. That's what I seen. And shout out to Jahmyr Gibbs. Our running backs look great. Even Jamarian Miller, the freshman.
Miller.
2 touchdowns.
Was Jace McClellan out there? Because it's kind of weird when you're at the game. Like I was kind of saying, like, it's different from seeing it on TV. It's hard to tell what players are out there sometimes.
Right. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Jace McClellan, he was running over them Bandit guys. That's for sure. And he had that dog mentality, man. When he was running that ball, he was laying the shoulder. He was laying the pad on him. And I was just very this is like I told you before the game. I said I need to see Bryce Young make some good throws. And I saw that and I was like, okay. Yeah. Okay, now I see. Now we're coming together. Now something's changing for the good. And I actually didn't have a problem. I felt good about the play calling from Bill O'Brien. It was really good. I mean, I understand it was Vandy, but I understand it was the SEC opponent. And I don't know if you know it or not, but Kent State was giving Georgia some trouble. And
I had to talk a little bit about that at the start.
Yes, and they scored 22 points, and Georgia only won by 17. They should have won by 40.
Yeah.
And their running back, Kenny McIntosh, he got hurt. I think he's going to be out a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I think Kenny Mack is going to be hurt, and that's their best running back right now. So right now they're only down to Milton and I think the freshman and Dijon Edwards, other freshman, two freshmen and Kendall Milton and Kenny Mack's a big loss for them. He got hit in the leg with the guy played for Kid State hit him in his leg with a helmet. So yeah, I don't think he broke anything, but I think he got hurt pretty bad. But yeah, Georgia's defense, they got exposed. They got exposed, bro.
Look, man,
And
I understand if they don't want to change 1 and 2 yet, but I promise you, we're fixing to see that Alabama truly is the best team this year. We don't have to wait till the Natty. I'm already seeing shades of that, and I'm not trying to be a homer or a biased Alabama fan, dude. I mean, I think we're complete on both sides. I think the offensive line has definitely stepped up. The receivers are stepping up at the right time. Bryce is looking great, and the defense, oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, Alabama is peaking at the right time.
Right.
And because we do play Arkansas,
That's true.
but Arkansas, they lost to Texas A&M. And Texas A&M is not good. So I'm going to just say that Arkansas and Texas A&M, that was a sloppy play game. I didn't watch most of it, but I went back and watched the highlights, and it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought Arkansas was going to, which they did. They came out and scored 14-0 on Texas A&M. And Arkansas's defense is horrible. Their defense is bad.
It's like Big 12 bad, too. Like, we're not talking,
If you ask me, Alabama is going to beat them pretty doggone bad with our wide receivers because they're really fast and their DBs are not that good. And their secondary is really bad. So if you ask me, I think Alabama's going to win like 35 or 40, 42, something like that, to about like maybe 15, something like that. So I got Alabama winning this Arkansas game, and I definitely think if Tyler Harrell plays and JoJo Earl, Arkansas won't have a chance, bro.
Oh yeah,
They won't have a chance. They won't. And I don't even know how many. I don't even think our defense hasn't allowed many points, and I just don't think we held Texas to 19 points.
right.
Only one touchdown Texas made on Alabama. One. Come on, like Alabama's defense is elite. They're the number 2 defense right now.
7.3 points allowed per game. They're basically only letting you score one touchdown, and then they're saying how you doing, keep it moving.
Yep, that's exactly how they're doing it, bro. And I agree with you 100% because, man, when I seen I seen Will Anderson and I seen Chris Boswell last night on each edge. Yep. I said, "Oh, there's the package. There it is. That's what we've been talking about." And I'll be doggone. That play that they had Chris Boswell and Will Anderson in on the field, they was both in the backfield sacking the quarterback.
Brandon looked good too. He's
Yeah,
stepping up.
yeah, he's good, and he's fast too. And another thing too, um, well, Dallas Turner, I didn't see much out of him that much, but I think he's gonna flash probably an Arkansas game. But I'm gonna just say this: Alabama, whatever Nick Saban, what their practices or whatever he's got them doing, it's working. It's working.
Yeah.
And what I don't care. Vandy won 3 games and lost one when they was coming into this game. People saying, "Oh, it's Vandy," but Vandy was 3-1. I mean, come on. And just like you know, a lot of Georgia fans like, "Oh, Kent State it beats Power 5 teams and all this, or upsets Power 5." I don't want to hear that junk.
Yeah.
Georgia's defense don't allow that many points, not to that kind of team. So there is a problem. There is a problem that they need to fix, and they better fix it fast. Because I'm gonna tell you, I got Tennessee beating Georgia, and I ain't
Oh.
changing my prediction. And I got Tennessee beating them by a touchdown or 10 points at least.
Interesting. Where is that game at Neyland?
Yeah, it's in Georgia, but I don't care. I don't care. It can be in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I think Tennessee is a better team than Georgia right now, and I'm just saying that because I seen Tennessee the way they played. They look good. They look good, and I
Yeah.
understand Florida. Florida did give them they only won by 5, but I don't care, man. Hendon Hooker is the favorite to win the Heisman, and he looked a doggone good. And I'm telling you, don't sleep on Tennessee. And Georgia fans, I know you listen to me, and y'all can't stand me, but it's just facts. If y'all struggle with Kent State with
Right.
22 points on your head, and y'all let this man run down the sideline for Kent State, a hitch pass, and this man went all the way down the field, then Georgia's defense is not elite this year. I'm sorry. And I knew this was going to happen because you don't replace 15 guys off that defense. You know what I mean? There's no way in hell. I don't care if you recruit to A1. You're not going to replace. They're unexperienced, and you see that they were unexperienced in this game. And people say, "Oh, it was an early game. Oh, this, oh, that, oh, that." I don't want to hear that junk, man. Kent State went in there and put their head down and came in there and made some kind of noise. You know what I mean? They wasn't a pushover. They didn't let Georgia push them over.
Yeah, no.
And they're not even an SEC team. They're not even ranked. That's a non-con game.
Right.
I mean, come on. Y'all talking about we struggled to Texas, but Texas would beat the hell out of Kent State.
Right. Like 50-0 too. Even their defense would shut them down.
Man, I'm telling you. And this is what Georgia fans said to me today.
Okay.
But Texas Tech beat Texas. Well, Texas running back Bijan Robinson fumbled the damn ball at the end of the game and gave them the game.
Right.
If you didn't notice, when that fumble happened, it was too close to the red zone. It was over with. All they had to do was kick the field goal, and it's a done deal.
Yeah.
And Bijan, he had that look on his face after the game, like, he sold the game right then and there. I mean, there's nothing you could do about it. You just sold the fucking game, man. and you lost the ball. Well, the ball was punched out. I think the defense knocked the ball out of his hand, but he yeah, that costed him the game because they had the ball and B. John ran up the middle and they knocked the ball out and they recovered it. And then that's when they went out. That's when they just ran a couple plays, Texas Tech did, and got closer to the field goal and kicked I think that was like a 10-yard field goal kick, or it wasn't even a 20-yard kick. I mean, it was so damn easy. I could punch the doggone football in the goal. You know what I mean? Like, it's just it. I mean, Texas Tech. The game was in Texas Tech in Lubbock, Texas, and they came to play, man, and they was toe to toe with Texas, and like people just don't they seem to forget. Everybody plays Alabama the hardest that they can play them. They try to upset Alabama so bad, and when they don't do it, then the next week they go and lose to a sorry ass or like a team that they would usually probably beat. You know what I mean? So
yeah. What's up, Jeff?
I'm just saying. Hey, Jeff. Oh, Jeff, you can he come up with us? I don't know if he can.
It's up to him, man. I'll drop the link again. But go. What were you saying?
Well, I was just saying, like, these teams, just like Arkansas, they're going to try to come in and try to knock Alabama out. You know what I mean? That's just everybody, especially on the road. They seen how we struggled against Texas, and they're going to try to they're going to try to upset Alabama. But Alabama's going to be ready. I'm going to let you know. Alabama's going to be ready for this game. And the way they looked, I just hope they play as good as they did and these receivers get open like they did against Vandy. And I think they will. But I think it's going to be a good game. But I do think Alabama will win pretty good, pretty big, especially if we get Tyler Harrell and JoJo Earl back this week. I think it'll be great.
Yeah, the only thing that concerns me about this game is that I give Arkansas a lot of credit. Their offense is pretty darn good. I've noticed, and maybe it's just me, but they do play with a faster tempo than what Alabama's faced this year. So we got to be fast on defense, not just disciplined, not just physical. We got to be fast, dude.
Right. Yeah. I just think our defense is not going to allow Arkansas to score, but maybe a touchdown and a field goal or something. I just think that Alabama is going to win by the defense and by our wide receiver and by us having Bryce Young. So I just think it's especially. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to see our damn DBs grabbing face masks like we did at Texas. I don't want that junk, man. We need to play a solid game like we did against Vandy.
I agree.
And I understand it's a much better competition here. But players don't need to look at that. They need to just go in there and handle business and play to the Alabama standard and not worry about Arkansas where they're playing at, or it's so loud, we don't want to hear that junk.
Remember
Alabama.
I go back real quick to what year was it? 2018, if you remember. Remember when we played LSU and it was 1-3 and we shut them out? We shut out Joe Burrow. This is a guy that won the Heisman the following year. And LSU fans can sit there and say, we didn't have this or that at the time or whatever. I don't want to hear that mess, man.
Nope.
Alabama knows what it's like to play on the road in the SEC. They know what they got to do to take care of business, and they can get it done, dude. I'm not gonna predict a shutout or whatever, but we can hold Arkansas off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can. We can hold them. I mean, if Texas A&M can hold them, and their
Yeah,
defense ain't near as good as Alabama's, and nowhere near. So if Texas A&M held Arkansas off, I know damn well Alabama can,
right.
because
I
they
agree.
held them to 21, and Arkansas usually, I'm gonna just be honest. Arkansas didn't look that good even against Cincinnati. So I don't think Arkansas is going to be that doggone tough for Alabama. I just don't. I don't. And I know I said the same thing about Texas, but I look at, Texas was a different atmosphere, man. That place was jumping.
Yeah,
It was just hot as hell. It was a lot of frustration in that game. Even though Bryce Young said that they weren't frustrated, I know doggone well they was. It was hot out there, man. And they said it was so hot, like people just ready to go. So
yeah.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it come on at 2:30 on CBS, 2:30 Central Time. I could be right, wrong. I don't know.
I think it's the
2:30.
3:30. It's the 3:30 CBS game this week, I believe.
Is it 3:30 Central Time or Eastern? I think
Three
it's
thirty.
Eastern.
It's 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central.
Yeah, I'm Central Times, and you
Yeah,
are too, right? You're Central. Yeah.
yeah. I'm in Alabama.
Yeah, so it comes on at 2:30, but I don't know why game day is not in Arkansas. It should be. That's going to be a really good game. I mean, the spread for Alabama I think is I'm not sure. What is the spread? Can you look it up Christian?
Yeah, I can. What's up, Jeff?
It must have been amazing Saturday
Oh my God, you have no idea.
to walk onto campus and into that
Yes.
stadium and to think to yourself, uh, this is where JW used to be. JW, my good friend JW, went to school here. How cool
I
does that
did
make
think
him?
about you. I did think about you because I know how big of a fan you are, and I know we've talked about campus and everything, but I didn't think of it like that. I was like, man, J Dub must be proud though.
Yeah,
No,
Jeff, what did you think about the game this Saturday? Did you think Alabama played to the standard?
well, I actually got to watch it
Right.
because my game was the noon game on
Mm-hmm.
ESPN2. So
Right.
I got home about 5:30, and the game started at 6:30. So uh, through about the first quarter, I was still working on photos, but I kind of had it on live stream. I was kind of casually watching it, and then about
Uh-huh.
midway through the second quarter, I would say it was 14-0 when I really started to pay attention. Uh, and we, we did what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do to Vanderbilt.
Yep. But what do you think about like the wide receivers? I thought they looked better. I thought Bryce Young looked better than he with the deep ball. I just think the chemistry is coming together with the wide receivers, with Bryce Young. And I
Oh
I
yeah,
think our offensive line played really well too. Um
we are.
everybody seemed to look
What
good.
what's happening is what most observers were talking about in July and August is
Right.
that you got about a 6 week window. You got about till mid October where your odds of beating Alabama they get cut in half. You got a twice as good a chance to beat Alabama in the first 6 weeks of the season than you do in the second 6 weeks after they start learning how to play together as a unit. Now, we don't have the those are my butt cheeks. I'm running away from you, wide receiver anymore. We don't have
Yeah.
the bang king. That we
Yeah.
don't have that guy.
We
But
don't.
what we did Saturday was something that I have been looking forward to, and that is we did not drop the ball. We didn't have drops all over the place. And that's what I've been waiting to see is when are we going to start catching the ball?
Right.
And now I also want to see more of Jace McClellan running the ball.
Him specifically?
Yes, because he's clearly the best running back we got. Jahmyr Gibbs he's like Mighty Mouse. And he's like one of them super balls that you throw into a box and it goes boing, ting, bang, it goes all over the place. But he's not going to run 15 times between the tackles. So he's a different kind of back than McClellan. Jace will run over you and then he'll run away from you. He showed surprising breakaway speed. So there was a lot to be. I got to explain this to a buddy of mine this morning. I said there was a lot not to be excited about, but there was a lot to be satisfied with.
Right.
If that makes sense. You know, it's kind of hard to get excited over whooping on Vanderbilt because you're supposed to whoop on Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
I think Ja'Cory Brooks he showed out, man. He looked good.
Yeah.
But he wasn't starting until he caught them balls at Texas at the end of that game when Alabama kicked that field goal, and he came up with them big catches, and then Nick Saban put him in the game. So I was happy for that, man, because he deserves it. He deserves to be out there, no doubt.
Yeah, that's the guy you and I, Brock, have been kind of talking about. Is like where's Ja'Cory Brooks been? Because remember, he came up with the big game tying pass in last year's Iron Bowl, and even had a couple plays against Georgia the first time around last year, I think too. So he's one of those guys that I think has needed to step up for Alabama. But you can't step up if you don't get that opportunity. Well, Saban's given him the opportunity, and I think he's done pretty well with it.
Yep. And like I said, he deserves it, man. He's very much improved even from last year. Mm-hmm. He looks really good. So I think him, and if we get Tyler Harrell, JoJo Earl back this week, those are three good wide receiver threats right there. So I'm excited for this Arkansas game, man. I think Alabama's gonna beat the brakes off of them.
Oh, I think so too. I mean, I think Arkansas is gonna. I think they're definitely going to put some effort into it. I mean, they're not a scrub team, and we got to be careful. But I think if Alabama, how do I want to put this? If they have the willingness to, they can go out and beat anybody however the hell they want to right now. That's my personal opinion.
Exactly. Alabama hasn't allowed one passing touchdown this season. Not one. So it remains to be seen if KJ can throw a touchdown on Alabama. We'll see. But
KJ's good.
Yeah, he's good, but he didn't look good in the A&M game. That's for sure.
Yep.
So Ballard, where was Law Tide and Sea Dog?
They were.
I thought they were going to the game too.
I thought they were too, especially Law Tide. Sea Dog gave up his ticket. So what happened was there were 4 tickets originally. I guess Law Tide. I don't know what happened with him, but Sea Dog was originally going to be one of the 4. I had a ticket, Millis had a ticket, Sea Dog had a ticket, and X Wing had a ticket. He ended up giving it up, and Millis gave it to his kid.
Okay.
So,
So the kid was there in place of Sea Dog.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeff, you know they fired the Georgia Tech coach, right?
Oh, that happened today?
Yes, sir. Jeff Collins is gone.
Yeah,
And
they got who did lose? They got beat what 31-10 or something yesterday.
35, I think, to 10 against UCF.
Yeah.
So yep. They got rid of Mr. Collins. So I think it was his time to go anyways. They said he went down in the worst coach at Georgia Tech. So they said Georgia that he was the worst Georgia Tech coach so far in the history of Georgia Tech football. They said he was absolutely terrible. And he is. Terrible ain't the word. He just ain't no coach. Not for Georgia Tech.
I had Baylor, Iowa State yesterday. This coming up Saturday, I've got Michigan at Iowa. Another noon game. I'm getting tired of these 11 o'clock kickoffs. I don't like these 11 o'clock kickoffs. I like them when they're over because then I've got the whole Saturday evening. But I hate having to be there early in the morning.
Yeah. So you going to that game, huh?
Whenever the kickoff is, whatever time the kickoff is, I need to be there. I need to be inside the stadium an hour before then. So now if I want to horse around a little bit and shoot the shit with some buddies, I'll show up earlier. And that's usually the case. A lot of us will get there like 90 minutes early so we can horse around for a little while before we got to start getting situated. But I need to be there an hour for sure before kickoff at the stadium so that within 30 minutes before kickoff, I'm ready to go. So
Yeah,
when a game is in Iowa City, considering how long it takes me to get to Iowa City, when there's an 11 a.m. kickoff, that means I'm leaving my house about 7 in the morning, and I'm getting back about 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. So it's and then by the time I get all my photos worked, all my photos archived and sent away and burned a disk and all that stuff, it's about a 12, 13-hour day for me. Now that includes I'm not working that whole time, of course. That's quite a bit of that time is driving, but that's what it amounts to when I have an 11 a.m. kickoff. So I would rather not have the 11 a.m. kickoff, but they don't let me make that decision.
Dang.
So my next couple of games are Michigan at Iowa. Then I will have Farmageddon, which is Kansas State at Iowa State. The third
Kansas
Saturday in
State
October.
Good.
The third Saturday in October is an open date for me. Iowa State is at Texas, and I don't go on the road. And Iowa has a bye, so I have an October 15th to do nothing day. But then I follow that up. I follow that up with Oklahoma at Iowa State. So I'm going to see some good teams.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Hey Jeff, did you see Georgia struggle with Kent State?
Yeah, I don't read too much into that. That's, did Georgia have a little hiccup? Yeah. Is Georgia all of a sudden no good? That's not the case.
No.
I mean, wide right from 53. It remains San Francisco 7, Denver 5.
Yeah.
7-5 in Denver after the Bronco kicker goes wide right from 53.
Oh, he missed it. Dang.
Yeah.
What quarter is it?
Third.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Russell Wilson, they paid him a lot of money to come play at Denver. But he's not doing too good, is he?
The longest field goal I ever saw either attempted or made was by anybody, not just Bama, by anybody. When I was there in person, as I saw Van Tiffen at Legion Field attempt and make a 57-yard field goal against Texas A&M from 57.
Damn.
Now, coincidentally, about 5 years later, at a high school game in Iowa, I saw a high school kid attempt and make a 57-yard field goal. A high school kid. That kid's name was Todd Sievers. He ended up being the kicker for the U for 3 years, played in 3 national championship games, or played in 2 national championship games, won 1 and lost 1. But he was Miami's kicker for 3 years and was one of the best kickers they've ever had. And I actually saw him in high school.
By Middle Tennessee.
I actually saw him make a 57-yard field goal.
Yeah, Miami got beat by Middle Tennessee, y'all. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I think they're the worst program right now. So fucking trash. They just look horrible, man. And their fans just like they don't even fill up like it's not even a packed like freaking atmosphere, you know what I mean?
Oh
in Miami,
no. Oh no. I just saw who next Sunday night's game is going to be.
Who?
Next Sunday night. Get ready to puke, America. It's the Chiefs versus the Bucs.
Yeah.
You know
Can't
the Bucs
stand
lost.
either one of them.
The Bucs lost to Green Bay. Yeah.
Dude.
It was beautiful watching Indianapolis beat Kansas City today. That was the game that I had on here. That's the game they were showing in Des Moines.
Oh, Kansas City beat Indianapolis.
No, the Colts won.
Oh, the Colts beat Kansas?
Yeah, they scored with like 20 seconds left and beat them.
Oh, wow. That's a shocker. Dang. Not much to say about that one, huh?
So I follow this Alabama Crimson Tide fan buzz page on Facebook, and they always put out on Sundays that it says, "What could Alabama improve on from yesterday's game?" And everyone's just saying, "Run the damn ball."
Yep.
I mean, man, everyone's like, "Give it to Gibbs," and I'm just sitting there like, I remember sitting there at the game yesterday, like, when there were the moments where I was paying attention, because I mean, honestly, we kind of just had a good time, and just kind of talked and all that. But there were some moments with the big plays. We were talking about the plays and everything. But I just remember sitting there like through the second quarter even, and I'm like, where's Gibbs been?
I mean, he's a machine, but they just refuse. I understand that Bryce Young is that kind of quarterback, but if you don't have those receivers, and I'm not saying Alabama doesn't have them, but like if they're gonna struggle, they're gonna struggle, and you um, you just gotta find alternatives.
I'm telling you, Alabama is looking better every week. So I just feel like Alabama is the team to beat this year, and I think that Alabama's going to win the championship. And the reason why I feel that way is because the defense, man, it's championship defense,
Yeah,
and I'm saying that right now, and I'm not going to change it. So I think our team is going to get a lot better, man. They're going to be like people are going to be shocked. Like at the end of the year, they're going to be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my take on that is two words, and those words are not Roll Tide. They're squaw douche. I'm
Yeah.
not saying anything until we get to Atlanta, and then if we get to Atlanta, I need to see if we've got one loss or zero losses. Then I'll start thinking about winning the Natty. I don't want to put the cart in front of the horse yet. Now, I mean,
yeah,
I've
true.
got my opinion on whether I think we can do it or not, but I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to be quiet and let's just keep getting W's, and then everything will take care of itself. Just win this week, okay. Now, win next week, okay. Get another win, okay. Just quietly go about your business. Let everybody else do the talking for you, and then we'll see where we're at come the first week of December.
Alabama got two more commits from Texas. Two Texas
Did they?
players. Yeah, the guy on my profile picture right here. You see
Yep.
it?
Who is
That's
it?
the wide receiver Jalen Hale from
Yeah.
Texas.
Yep.
He committed to Alabama over Texas.
Okay.
Yep. And he said, this is what he said, that Alabama had a close game with Texas. He said when he was on the visit at Texas, like he already knew that he was going to become committing to Alabama. He said it's just Nick Saban, the coaching staff, it's just it felt like home to him. So he was like he loves where Alabama sits, like where the campus is. It's just nice. Everybody's just really nice. He enjoys it. He feels like he's at home. And I watched his commitment, man, and it was really good. And this kid is a flat out baller. And if you don't think so, you got to check him out on YouTube. He's got I think he's on Huddle too. Anyway, this guy will snag the football off of anybody. He can go up and get the ball. And our wide receivers for this year's class, this coming up next year, I'm telling you, Alabama is going to be elite all the way around. This class is the number one class right now, and nobody's going to top that. Alabama has the number one class with 23 commits, and these kids are top 100 players, every one of them almost. Most majority are top 100 prospects, and this guy right here is got speed. He's got height. He's like 6'1", or right at about 6'1" ish, something like that. But Jalen Hale, man, he is a great wide receiver, and him and Malik Benson, the JUCO wide receiver Alabama got a few months ago. Malik Benson, he is a speedster, and these two guys on the field next year is going to be a problem for anybody, and they're going to be able to take the top off the defense.
Have you seen? I'm gonna try to pronounce his name correctly, but he's our 4-star commit offensive tackle, Olas Alainen.
Yeah.
Is that how you say
Olas Alainen. Olas Alainen.
it? Alainen. Okay. Dude, I've watched his highlights. He can block.
Oh yeah, he's a stud too. But I'm gonna tell you, who else is gonna be a beast at Alabama? And that's Wilkin Formby. He's a Tuscaloosa kid, and he goes to Northridge High School in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm telling you, I talked to this guy. Literally, I conversate with him on Instagram and Twitter. And I'm telling him, I already told him, man, I can't wait till you get to Alabama. You're gonna be a beast at Alabama, man. You're gonna be built by Bama, and I promise you're gonna win more than one natty. This class is gonna win. I don't doubt if they go back-to-back national champions. This class is loaded with talent. I mean, from the Georgia running back that we got, Justice Haynes, this kid is an absolute beast. And just by the way, Justice Haynes is not a 4-star anymore. He's a 5-star already. So
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he's rated a 5-star now. After his start of his season for this year, he was off the chain, man. He's 5-star talent all day. Yes, he's 5-star talent. And Richard Young, he is a speedster, man. That kid can flat out freaking run. He's a great running back too. So we got 2 monster running backs in this class. And Jeff, if you go look, man, at this class, I'm telling you, we got the number 1 safety out of Georgia, which is his name is what's his name? Caleb Downs. Yeah, Caleb, man, this dude is the best player in college football. Best player in high school as a safety right now. And they saying he's going to be the best player in college football already. He is already ranked. I'm talking about from the at the very top. This kid is a big time safety for Alabama. And he is a day 1 starter. And you will see him. And this dude is got that dog mentality, bro. He is a go-getter. When I tell you, he is fast and he is not scared to lay the wood to you, bro. I'm telling you, he will hit you and not care. He is strong, and the kid is a flat-out athlete all the way around. And not only that, we still got Tony Mitchell. He's still locked in with Alabama. He has been visiting Texas A&M, but he's not going to Texas A&M. I'm gonna just tell you, all our commits are locked in, and I don't think Alabama is going to get a decommit in this class. I think everybody's locked in, and everybody's ready to play for Nick Saban in Alabama. And I'm telling you, this class is dangerous, man. This class is very dangerous. It's going to be probably one of the best classes that Nick Saban's had.
And that's amazing considering our 2021 class was considered the best in history until, of course, think about these kids in high school. They're just going to get better and better and better. And football is growing. It's never going to stop growing, in my personal opinion. I mean, Texas A&M just bought, signed the. I couldn't even help myself there.
Yeah, they
Man,
signed the number one class last year. Yeah,
Good.
but
Kick
Texas
is
A&M
good.
ain't even ranked. They ain't even ranked,
right.
and
They don't know what to do with that talent.
nope, they're horrible. They look like dog boo boo.
From
They do.
51, from 51, it is good. San Francisco 10, Denver 5, early fourth quarter. So, Ballard, how did you meet up with the other guys? Did you meet up with them in Tuscaloosa?
No, we actually met at X-Wing's house and rode from there.
Well, where does he live?
Near, I don't know the exact town, but he's near Leeds, Alabama.
Near Birmingham?
Yeah,
So you went there and then waited for Millis and his boy to show up, and then you all went over to Birmingham, went over to Tuscaloosa together.
yes, sir.
Did you get a park anywhere near the stadium, or did you have to take a shuttle bus?
We didn't take the shuttle. We were able to park, and it was a straight beeline to the stadium. It was a bit of a walk, though.
And also we got the other guy from Texas, Jordan Renard. So yeah, he's a defensive end for a school in Texas, somewhere in Texas. I
There's
think
a
he's
quarterback, 3-star quarterback Earl Woods from Hueytown is committing. It looks like October 1st at 11 a.m. I'm curious, who's he got on his list?
Dun, 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 dun.
No, I'll tell you. Who was I finna say? Doggone, damn it. Who's Brayson Hubbard from Mississippi, the player we got from Mississippi, the 3-star. He was a quarterback. He's a quarterback for his high school in Pascagoula. Not Pascagoula. Go no, where is it? It's on the coast somewhere on the west
Okay.
coast. Anyways, he
Pascagoula's on the coast.
it's not Pascagoula. It's damn it. What's it? Trying to think. Crap. Shoot. I'll think of it in a minute. But anyways, this kid is stupid fast. When I tell you, Alabama is loaded with speed in this class. Like, man, you should go check him out, Ballard. You can too, Jeff. Brayson Hubbard. He is a 3-star, but I think he'll be about a 4, at least a 4-star when he comes to Alabama. So
From Ocean Springs. He's a
yeah,
quarterback?
Ocean Springs. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Yep.
I have to look that up.
He is a man. I seen cause Bama Insider, they be posting like Andrew Bone, he's always posting videos of him like running when they go watch the Alabama recruits commits play and stuff. And this dude ran a touchdown. This dude is so freaking fast, man. But he's not playing quarterback at Alabama. He is getting recruited to play safety, I think,
Oh, yeah.
or inside linebacker or something like
Well,
that.
Pete Golding actually recruited this guy.
Who?
Pete Golding.
Oh, Pete Golden did? Okay.
I mean, So I'll take your word if he's going to play safety for Alabama. Yeah, last thing we need is quarterback depth. We're good there, but we could build our safeties and corners.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard for him to. Well, maybe it's cornerback. I can't remember what position he was going to be. But you have to look into that. But yeah, I think uh yeah he's gonna. I don't know if he's trying to play safety, it's gonna be hard for him to beat out Caleb Down. Caleb Down, you know, he's the highest ranked Alabama commit in the class. Like his rating is the highest in the class. I think flat out. Baller. He's a freaking beast. I seen that dude's highlights and I said, "Oh my god, this kid's a freaking freak out here, bro.
Yeah,
He is amazing." When I'm talking about like this guy, this is how you know he is the number one safety in the nation right now. This dude, before he can read the plays before they even snap the ball. Like he already knows where the football is going, and he sprints, and he comes off that doggone football off that doggone safety position so fast, man. He is already in there, already in the backfield and trying to sack. So I'm telling you, he is a threat. When he gets to Alabama, man, it's going to be nothing but dominance. This class is loaded. I can't wait till next year. I can't wait till these boys come to Alabama. These boys finna be beasts, man. And I'm telling you, they gonna play to the they gonna play to the standard for real. These boys are gonna play to it. I guarantee you. They gonna be bought in to this to the process. Shit.
I just keep telling people, man, like it's and I don't know, man. Like I know it's Nick Saban, and I know that's really all it is, but it's just incredible the run that he's had at Alabama, and the fact that it's not anywhere near over is like wow. I mean, we're talking about something that's been going on for 17 years or whatever it's been already. Not
Yeah.
quite 17, but it feels like.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this. I feel like this year I think we're gonna win it by having this great defense that we have. I picked Alabama to win the national championship this year. So
Yeah,
I didn't pick them to win it last year because I don't know. I we I didn't even think we was gonna make the playoffs as far as we did last year because our O line was so bad. But um, we did have those special weapons at wide receiver. That was a big threat, and those two wide receivers we got in Bryce Young were the reason why Alabama went to and rolled through the playoffs like they did. So
yeah,
and I remember when we played Cincinnati last year and we beat them 27. What was it? 6, I think. Anyway, they made 2 field goals and that was it. They didn't even score in Alabama, and that's how good Alabama's defense was last year. They still didn't let them score. That Cincinnati team score neither, not even a touchdown. So just times 10 that defense from last year to this year, it's way better this year. This
Yeah.
year, these guys are older, they're more experienced, and they're not allowing any they're not allowing many points at all. Our defense has allowed them only one touchdown. Only one touchdown. No, I take that back. 2 touchdowns because ULM scored. So 2 touchdowns. They only allowed 2 touchdowns this year. But when we played Texas, they only scored 1 touchdown on Alabama. So
Yeah.
people that think, oh, Alabama struggled with Texas, not really. We held their offense, which is their offense is pretty. It's kind of explosive. Texas does have an explosive offense because they have Xavier Worthy. He's a speedster wide receiver. Casey Kane. They have these guys that are wide receiver that are really fast and like shifty and good.
Mhm.
And they have Quinn Ewers, and no doubt Quinn Ewers is going to be a great quarterback. Maybe not this year, but in the future, he's got a bright future. That kid is good, and I seen it. So, I mean, people always want to look at how Alabama struggles and shit. Yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll see how the season go. But my prediction is Alabama's going to roll through the season 12-0, and they're going to go on to win it all this year. And probably next year too, they're gonna win it all because this 2023 class, it's gonna be a knockout, man. It's so it's just loaded all the way around. I I just you think last year's 2022 class was loaded? Man, 2023 is no joke.
Oh yeah.
I'm just I can't wait, dog. It's gonna be. I'm gonna definitely be watching every doggone game of Alabama next year. All of them. I don't care if they play the bootiest team. I'm watching that game because when these guys come to Alabama, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, this team, this offense is probably gonna score 40, 50 points a game, and that's gonna be. And did you see Alabama's 2023 schedule?
I've looked at it briefly. I know we get Texas at home. I know we have USF, and I know that I think our East team. Don't we have like Kentucky or whoever?
Oh, we play Central Florida next year? Oh wow.
No,
Man,
South,
we're gonna
not Central.
South Florida?
Yeah.
USF? Yeah.
Let me put. I
Uh,
can pull it up. Let's see.
Man, I'm telling you, we're gonna beat the brakes off. We're probably gonna go undefeated next year, dude.
Maybe. Let's see. Alabama.
I don't see nothing yet. Hold on. Oh, okay. See. See if you can zoom in a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Middle Tennessee. That's a win.
Win. Texas is gonna be a
Texas.
win. Win.
USF.
USF, the Bulls. Oh my God, we're gonna beat them too. Holy junk. And we're gonna beat Ole Miss. We're gonna beat Mississippi State. We're gonna beat Texas A&M. We're gonna beat Arkansas. We're gonna beat Tennessee, LSU, Kentucky. Oh, we
Let me
play
scroll down.
Kentucky,
Chattanooga and Auburn.
Chattanooga, and Auburn. Man, we're gonna beat the brakes. We're gonna
Yeah.
beat everybody, dude. Our team is gonna be loaded. Nobody's gonna touch Alabama in 2023. It's just gonna be a nightmare for anybody that plays Alabama. And I'm not saying this team is bad, but this Alabama team ain't gonna have shit on the 2023 class. I'm telling you, dude. They're loaded. I mean, Nick Saban's probably got the best class. When he signs this number one class, it's gonna be dominant, dude. I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We got the number one class signed this year. I can't wait, dude. It's gonna be electric. I think let's see who else I'm trying to think of all the guys. We got so many guys, man. I just can't think of all of them. But I got my other phone right here. Let me see. I just want to see. I know we got five stars according to 247. We have five stars right now, and you know they're still saying Alabama can end up with 10 5 stars. Just to let you know.
Oh yeah, 10 of them.
Yep, that's what I heard.
Let's see.
247 Sports.
Team rankings. Let's see.
Oh, that's 2022. Shit. There we go. All right, so right now, Alabama has 23 commits
Yep.
with a 309.14. I don't know what the numbers are for right there, but I don't know
It's
what
a
that means.
point system. You can get points for recruiting.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Alabama has 5 stars, 14 4 stars, and 4 3 stars.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm about to check and see who all we got. All right, so we got Caleb Downs, Jaleel Hurley. He's a cornerback from Florence, Alabama. We got Richard Young, the running back he's from Lehigh School, Lehigh Acres, Florida, or whatever. He's from Florida. Tony Mitchell's from Thompson High School in Alabaster, Alabama. Justice Haynes is from Buford, Georgia. Yeah, he plays for Buford, Georgia football.
So
How you doing, Ballard?
good.
We got Jalen Hale. They committed to Alabama from Texas. He's from Longview. We got Eli Holstein, the quarterback. We got Jordan Renard, defensive end from Texas. We got Wilkin Formby from Tuscaloosa, offensive lineman, 6'7". Dylan Lonergan, another quarterback. We got he's from Snellville, Georgia. Dylan Lonergan.
Yeah, I know him. I know him.
Yeah, he's good too.
Mm-hmm. My high school beat him.
Pierre.
Good.
Yanze Pierre is from some part of Alabama. He's a really good edge rusher. Hunter Osborne is from Truett. He goes to Hewitt Trustful High School. Ty Lockwood flipped to Alabama from Ohio State. Malik Benson is the fastest JUCO wide receiver in the nation. Right now, is number one in the nation. Olas Alanine is from Connecticut. He's our offensive lineman. Edric Hill, our other offensive lineman from Kansas City. Miles McVeigh is from St. Louis, Illinois. East St. Louis. He goes to East St. Louis High School. He's another offensive lineman. We got Justin Jefferson's the number one JUCO linebacker in the nation. Cole Adams, we got him. He's from Oklahoma, wide receiver, 5'10", 180. Raquez McElderry, he flipped from Georgia to Alabama. Bryson Hubbard from Ocean Springs, Mississippi, and Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Nice.
And Raymond Polito from Apple Valley, California. He's an offensive lineman. And Connor Tolte is a kicker from Chicago, Illinois. He's 6'1", 195 pounds. So, yeah, Alabama has a loaded recruiting class.
For 2023 or 24?
2023.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but they do have for 2024, we do have I think he's like the top 3, top 5 wide receiver. His name is Jalen Mbakwe. Mbakwe. Yeah, so but Texas is number 2.
Georgia's number 3.
With 3 stars. Georgia's number 3 with 1 5-star, 14 4-stars.
4 3-stars.
Yeah. And the Ohio State has 20 commits. Y'all have 19 commits. We have 23. Texas has 22. And Ohio State has 20. Notre Dame is number 5. Oklahoma 6. LSU 7, Clemson 8, Tennessee's number 9, Miami's 10. Miami's going to lose some commits. I guarantee you that.
I think a lot of those teams you just named outside of Bama and Georgia might.
So were you naming all of Alabama's prospects or like commits?
That was all Alabama's commits right now that I named.
For 2023, Georgia's got 19. See a cornerback, safety, linebacker, tackle, tight end. Oh, tight end. Yeah, we got a good tight end coming into Georgia. I've heard of him many times.
Yeah, y'all's 5-star. The only 5-star y'all got is AJ Harris from Central Phoenix City, Alabama.
City. Huh. All right.
But I don't know why people are saying that Alabama was recruiting that kid, or Alabama never even gave him an offer. Never even offered AJ Harris. And see, that's the thing. Sometimes Alabama don't offer they don't always offer the same people that Georgia or Florida or these schools offer. Everybody don't offer the same kids. It's just they don't.
There's somebody at my high school who's got an offer from every SEC school except 4 of them, and those 4 are Alabama, Georgia, LSU, and Ole Miss. He's pretty good.
He has offers from Alabama and Georgia and LSU?
No, he doesn't have offers from Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, and LSU.
Oh, well, he's not that good, probably.
No, he's good. No, he's good. He's good, but he just hasn't got an offer yet. Yeah, he's good.
Oh. What is he, a quarterback or what?
No, he's on defense. He's I think he's a cornerback or safety. Let's see, Max Preps will tell me. What, Ballard?
What the hell is a red out?
Who did a red out?
Arkansas announces first ever red out for Saturday's home game
My God.
against Alabama.
Oh my God.
What is that? What the fuck?
The hell?
I don't know what the hell that is, but okay.
A red out? I mean, tons of teams do whiteouts, especially Penn State, but a red out? What the hell?
I guess they're wearing all red and they're wanting the fans to do that. So, have you guys ever seen the Penn State whiteout?
I mean, yeah.
So, Saturday night, it's basically going to be the same thing, only it's going to be red for Arkansas.
But
If I'm
Arkansas.
understanding correctly.
So this guy
It
out of
actually sounds pretty cool.
this guy from my high school, he's an outside linebacker and a strong safety. So
Okay.
we'll see what other offers he gets. I think he recently got like Missouri, so we'll see where he ends up.
What's up, Millis?
Millis.
So Millis Vanillis?
Hey Ballard, when was the last Alabama game you went to before the one you went to yesterday?
That was my first one.
Ever? Dude, you want to know something? Yesterday I went to my first Georgia game ever.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you think, man? What was the atmosphere like?
Amazing. Ton of people there, even though it was Kent State. And, yeah, everybody's been overreacting after the game is all I heard.
Yeah, well, that's just because, like, it's just like Georgia fans. All right, since y'all won the national championship, they feel like that, the standard is y'all should be winning like big, and it's just not going to be like that. I mean, you can't overlook, just like how Alabama overlooked Texas. You can't overlook teams. I mean, you just can't, bro.
No.
And they came to play Georgia. I mean, Kent State came to play. I'm going to just say. They did.
I agree.
And I just think, but it looked like Georgia's defense kind of gave up. I don't know. They didn't look too great in that game. So, and which I think, Kirby will get everything fixed, but.
Oh, God.
There it is.
Yeah, it was a packed house in at that game. There were a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. Very loud atmosphere. I love the loudness.
Right.
So not only did Tua get hurt, Mac Jones got hurt today too.
But Tua returned.
Well, Mac Jones apparently suffered a ankle injury
today,
and it's today. Yeah.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't watch pro today.
Speaking of Alabama, Quinnen Williams got into a fight with the offensive line coach of the Jets.
I saw that.
Yep.
And Quinnen Williams, bro, he's a beast. That kid is
I know, isn't he?
Yeah,
I'm a Jets fan, so he's awesome.
Oh, you're a Jets fan? Hey,
yeah,
man.
this helmet, yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
I'm not.
It was both of our quarterbacks, or two of them, got hurt today, and then apparently, I guess there was a fight with Quinnen Williams.
Yeah, and what's this guy's name? And Aaron Whitecotton or
Yeah,
something.
I thought he was gonna hit that coordinator, bro. I was like, whoa.
I was like, yeah, you're gonna be facing a suspension.
He probably gonna get fined too.
Well, fine and suspended.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, Aaron
But he's
Whitecotton.
probably gonna get like a $5,000 fine, which is nothing to him, probably.
He's the defensive line coach, not the offensive line. But yeah, he looked like he wanted to kick his ass.
Man, Quentin Williams is fucking huge. Kid is.
I know.
His arms are like freaking. Jeez.
One of our other key players on defense, or no, he was an offensive tackle, Mekhi Becton. This guy's a freaking train. He's freaking huge, and he's out for the season with forgot his injury, but he's out. Okay.
Who's y'all's quarterback for the Jets?
Well, today it was Joe Flacco, and now Zach Wilson is returning after his injury in the preseason. He's returning next week.
Joe Flacco from Baltimore Ravens?
Mm-hmm. He sucks.
Yeah. Joe Flacco used to be all right at Baltimore, but he probably not got good.
He won a Super Bowl with them.
I know, man. It's crazy. Lamar Jackson hasn't won a Super Bowl, but he's good. I like Lamar. Lamar's fast, man. That kid's freaking stupid fast.
The thing with Burrow is he can't get out of the pocket. He can't scramble. Zach Wilson, he can. So that's what I like about Zach. That's kind of that was
Joe
the thing with
Burrow. Man, they got beat by my Cowboys, man.
Oh, you're a Cowboys fan?
Yeah, I've been a Cowboys fan since I was a little boy, man. Yeah.
Nice.
But
that was a close game. I saw the ending to that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, they the Cowboys let them come back right at the end, but we kicked that field goal for 50-some yards and won the game. So,
yeah.
That was a nice kick. We had a good kicker. Sure. That was a hard kick too, man. That was like 50-something yard.
Y'all have Trayvon Diggs. There you go.
Man, he's a stud from Bama too. He's a stud. Hey, you know he had 11 interceptions last year? 11.
Wow. 11. Oh,
he had the most interceptions in the NFL. I think he broke like a record or something for the most interceptions.
Trayvon Diggs.
And Mika Fitzpatrick, oh my God, he looks really good this year. So Mika is stud too, man.
Interception record. He's tied a franchise record with 11 interceptions, a mark which also happened to be the highest total by any NFL player in 40 years.
Dang it. Yeah, that's good.
I'm not sure who the other player is for the Cowboys that had that many interceptions, but that's impressive.
I think maybe Deion Sanders. I'm guessing.
Wow.
I bet it was Deion, bro. Deion Sanders. I can guarantee you it's probably Deion.
Let's see.
So who y'all think the Georgia Tech coach is going to be next? The new Georgia Tech coach.
Some
Pete
D2
Golding. Please
school.
Pete Golding.
I don't know. I think it should be Bill O'Brien.
Oh, please take him away.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. Tell them. Tell Sea-Dog that.
Man, I bet you C-Dog would love to have Bill O'Brien.
He would.
That motherfucker be jumping for joy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doc, you should go to the game with us next time. Oh, I will, Millis. No doubt. I'll go to the game with you and Ballard. And yeah, heck yeah, man.
Wow.
I definitely would go.
As a Jets fan, I never knew that Darrelle Revis got 31 interceptions in a season. Man, that's awesome.
Y'all just let me know when y'all next time y'all go, Ballard.
Yep.
I'll go with y'all, man.
It'll be a game for sure next year.
I might go to another. I might go to another Georgia game this year. I might see him play like Vanderbilt.
Man, Alabama destroyed Vandy.
Well, good.
Bad.
There you go. Oh wow!
I mean, they couldn't even get a touchdown on Alabama. It's terrible.
There's a 1-point lead for the Broncos with 1:55 left in the game. Denver has to punt.
You know, Alabama has the number 2 defense in the country this year. Sure do.
Who's number 1? Because I know it's not Georgia.
It's Minnesota.
Really?
Sadly. Yes.
Wow. I thought you guys would
I don't
be
know
like
who number 3 is, though. I think it's Clemson. I think it is.
Clemson. I'd say
Yeah.
Georgia's probably like, I think Georgia's still in the top 5, but we're not like.
Nope, you're wrong. Y'all number 11.
Really?
Yep. Yep,
Jeez,
number
really?
11. And which I thought y'all would still be top 5, but according to.
But we lost a lot of guys to the draft, though.
Yeah, true. And I'm not trying to talk about Georgia's defense, but in that game with Kent State, y'all could tell that y'all have unexperienced players. It showed, man.
Yeah.
It shows, you know. And I don't like. I already knew that somewhere in the season, it was gonna come out, bro. Like, y'all not gonna just yeah, y'all have great players on defense. Like, they're gonna be upcoming stars, you know, but they're unexperienced right now. They're learning the standard right now there. So
We weren't hyped up coming into this game. We were not hyped up like we usually would be. Because we thought it'd be easy.
Yeah, and I heard that y'all had a little bit of problem with Sanford too, so
we did.
I heard y'all got in the red zone and didn't score, so that's not good neither. But you know, Kent State just looked like. I was surprised that Georgia was getting scored on like that. I was like, wow, okay, well, the defense, and I'm gonna just say the Georgia O-line didn't play that good in some parts of the game.
Yesterday?
The offensive line didn't look that good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stetson got sacked. I was like, what the hell's going on
Yep.
here?
He got sacked, and I was like, whoa. Okay, like, there ain't no way that this man got sacked by Kent State. I mean, shit, fucking Bryce Young got sacked by Utah State the first game of the season. But it wasn't because of the offensive line. It was because our tight end didn't block. He missed his block, so he directly just sacked Bryce Young. But Bryce Young looked really good. He threw for 385 yards, I think it was last night. He threw for like 300. Yeah. And he actually threw the deep ball to our wide receivers, and yeah, it was a really good game.
Yeah.
And Corey Brooks it looks like he's gonna have a breakout season for us. And right now, Jermaine Burton, he had a great deep ball catch last night. Jermaine Burton had 4 receptions for 94 yards. So,
yeah,
4 catches for 94 yards.
Yeah.
Gibson.
Ja'Cory Brooks had 117 yards.
Yeah.
Yes, Ballard.
So it's 10:30 here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to end the stream, get some sleep because I got classes tomorrow. But Brock, as always, man, I appreciate you coming on. And Will, thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Oh, no problem, man.
All right, man. Roll Tide. Hey, Will, thanks for joining, man. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you
All
take
right,
care, bro.
Roll Tide.
Go Dogs. Go Dogs, baby.
See ya. Appreciate everyone for showing up. And again, he's in the comments.
Shout out to Millis Vanillis, also X-Wing, and Millis Jr. for a great weekend and an amazing experience at Bryant Denny Stadium. Great, just incredible time. I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. He's got an amazing plan if you trust and believe in that and never give up on your goals and your dreams. Love y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media. Check it out. Love you guys. Peace. We'll see you.